Hello everyone, this is Okona and welcome to our Galaxy on Fire 2 Supernova playthrough. Well, last time we did complete the plasma array, therefore we made all the chromoplasm necessary, but the Nivelians showed their cards and destroyed it, unfortunately. So we managed to salvage some of that parts or...
Calamity,
Okay.
tragedy and misfortune.
Think positively, Cardor. We need you now. My scans indicate various intact parts among the debris.
Well, we saw all that in the last episode, and now Cardor says there is a lot of things which can be resalvaged, and he might do that, but we still need a platform, and that platform shall be provided by the Valkyrie system. Well, the Valkyrie platform, which we know from the last episode, Galaxy on Fire 2 Valkyrie, and which is still marooned in the void space. So, let's see what will be our next steps. First, we check our cargo if there is anything we can change. As we wanted to equip the gamma shield and unequip all the plasma mining equipment. So we have a turret mount point. Let's mount a real turret this time. Unmount the spectral filter and now mount the gamma shield. Okay. Now that's an unexpected turn of events. Apparently the Valkyrie station is a suitable replacement for the destroyed Mido station, so I'd better go to the void space and speak to Alice. So that will be the next thing we will undertake. For that, just launch and engage the Cardor drive, and this time we will jump into the Void's system. Engage. There it is.
Alice, come in. This is Keith speaking. Alice, we need to talk.
Alice, come on.
Maxwell, you ape! What is it you want?
I'll lay my cards on the table, Alice. You've been out here long enough. We're willing to offer you amnesty in return for the station.
Now that's an interesting proposal. But do you really expect me to just hand over my home to you and leave me with nothing?
We'll sweeten the deal, Alice. We'll relocate you in comfort, wherever you want.
Wherever I want? Oh, the possibilities. I do have my basic needs, you know, Maxwell. Someplace quiet, exclusive, in Terran space, with a vista on a blue planet. No less than tech level 5. Find this for me and we've got a deal.
Can't you be more Okay, I'll see what I can do.
And don't dare come back here without something really nice, Maxwell. If it's not suitable, I'll make your life a misery.
Just like her sister, she'll be sending me out shopping for wall hangings next. Now to find a real estate agent on a Terran station around a blue planet. I guess I'll start in the space lounges.
Okay, interesting. A Terran blue planet. At least tech level 5. Well, let's look at the maps for that. How demanding she is. Well, interesting, since I offered to rescue her from the depth of void space. But can't have everything. Let's first settle down on Varlupra and check all the maps there. There would be a blue planet, but it's not in Terran space. Okay, check the space launches. Might it be that there are some of the real estate agents which could guide me? Well, obviously not in Varlupra. This one is deserted. Let's first check the missions roster. Alice said she'd hand over the Valkyrie station in exchange for a cozy apartment and total immunity. So all I've gotta do is find her a nice flat on a Terran station that is orbiting a blue planet and has at least a tech level of 5 or higher. I should go to the space launch of every station that matches these criteria and see if the real estate brokers have such an apartment for sale. Okay, that's what we already found out so far. Let's go to the map and begin in Terran space. Let's begin in Aquila. Is there a blue planet? Does not look like one. Just to be on the safe side, what planet is Dynam orbiting? Definitely not blue. How about Union? Union looks like it has a blue planet, which is level 5. Okay, let's begin with Kappa. And look in the space launches there. Engage. While we are not in a gamma radiation effect, we could unequip our gamma shield and perhaps use something more fitting. And also we could engage in that fight and kill some of the pirates. Here you can, for the first time, really see how the turret automatically can help me here in eliminating all the foes. And there is the last one, which either the turret or my companions here managed to eliminate. Okay, so is there something in the vicinity which is interesting? Big capital ship from the Terrans. So let's settle down on Kappa station. And go to the space launch, see what is...
This looks like a suitable system for Alice. Now let's find a real estate broker.
Are you looking to buy or just browsing? I don't want any time wasters.
Oh no, I'm in the market all right. I need an apartment for a distinguished lady. She can be quite choosy.
A distinguished lady, eh? Well, we have a nice little bedsit below the hangar deck, right next to the heating turbines, so no worries about the bills. Perfect for watching the comings and goings of our visiting traders.
No, not quite what we had in mind. I'd better search somewhere else. Thanks for your time.
Time waster!
Okay, next planet. So from Union, let's go to Magnetar and see if there is... Does not look like there is a blue planet. Then Prospero. And Prospero, there... Well, Terrace looks like it is a blue planet, but it is not above or equal to tech level 5. Okay, there is Vulpes. Vulpes has a blue planet, which is tech level 9, so that might be compatible. So, let's travel there. And depart. Engage. And I hear far firing. And I see firing in my direction. And it is... the Vosk. Of course, we are near Vosk space. They might... They are still hostile to me, so I have to defend myself. I think my reputation with them is as bad as it can be. Okay. And is there another one? Yes, down there. Lead the target a bit and eliminate it. Where are other hostile targets in the vicinity? Ah, are these? These are still Vosk. For a moment I thought they might be stealth fighters, but the Vosk and the stealth fighters also have blue shots. You can see I normally do not use the turret. It also makes the game quite easy. You do not have to do the shooting for yourself. It does everything for you. So I might sometimes go to Shima and exchange this Esknar for another ship, most probably one without a turret. So we do have a small Nivelian ship and a big Terran destroyer, whatever that is right here. Okay, go to the Inari Ono station and see if there is a real estate agent in the space lounge.
Greetings. Do you by any chance have a spacious apartment with a pleasant view?
How does 400 square meters sound? Jacuzzi, 6 bedrooms, pool table and bar, and a huge dining room. It's prime real estate and popular too.
Oh, sounds nice. But what do you mean by popular?
The apartment has about 64 tenants now, mostly multipods and some Bobolans, which leaves room for 16 more.
No, not quite what we were thinking of. My client is a fussy type. Might not get along with the housemates. I'll pass.
Okay. Next planet. Last one was too small. This one is too big, too crowded. Fuzzy type. Okay. Vulpes. Did we already look into Magnetar? I think, but let's make sure. Okay. This leaves us with Augmenta. And Augmenta has Kalun Amir. Kalun Amir has tech level 8, which looks quite fitting, so let's card all there. Leaving the Vulpes system and engaging Cardor Drive. Off we go. Augmenta system, Kalun Amir station. Secure. No shooting. No bigger ships in the vicinity. Go to Kalun Amir station. Okay, and to the space lounge.
Hi, I'm looking for an apartment.
Oh, have you found one?
No, not yet. That's why I'm talking to you.
We currently have a penthouse available with stunning planetary views, 2 sleeping pods, anti-gravity bathtub, fashionable decor. But I very much doubt it would be in your price range.
Oh, yeah? Well, it sounds perfect to me. I'll take it. Requisitioned on behalf of the Terran fleet.
What? You can't do this, but it's preposterous! This property is worth millions!
Take it up with Fleet Command. Now back to Alice to give her the good news.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so we found one on the Kalon Amir station in the Augmenta system. Okay. Just to be on the safe side, what is in this station? I think when I stumble upon it, I will take the bigger new dropship, which has more cargo space than the Cormorant, but I do not see one here. Are there some more interesting new weapons? Well, there is the Belger Flak 9-9, which is a scatter gun, tech level 7. Its damage per second is 25.33, which is a little bit less than what we have currently equipped, but it also has quite the range. But no thanks. And I'm not very much on the market for rockets, so let's skip that. Also, turrets, which I'm not that interested in, but I have quite a good one equipped. There are quite some other equipments, but not that most interesting. Oh yes, we can sell all the loot we've taken up from the previous fights. And organs is normally quite lucrative. You can see this one costs around 5,000. Best prices are in Wolf Rise around 6,000. So I think we'll make a quick buck and buy all those organs in the meantime. And also, we are running very low on energy cells, so let's stock up on them. Get at least 30, better 32. We would have towel if we would need it. So some of the booze. That booze waits for our visit to Shima, and also the green plasma I will also deposit on Shima. So, and if you're there, let's top up the energy cell stock. Okay, we would not want to get stranded in void space. Okay, everything clear. Everything clear for takeoff. So depart the station, activate the car door drive, jump to the void system and face the obnoxious Alice. Engage.
Hi, Alice. I found you a place on Kalun Amir Station. It fits all your specifications.
Oh, wonderful. How overjoyed I am. Now just help me get out of void space and we'll consider the transaction complete.
Can't you move it?
No, you crumb Dutch. You left me stranded here without fuel, remember?
Okay. How much do you need?
1,000 energy cells to get me out of here.
That's a heck of a lot of energy cells. I better ask Brent at Elliot Station if they can spare it from fleet reserves.
Brent on Elliot Station. Well, of course, wouldn't be the only thing Alice demands of me. And for transporting it here, let's see. I also wonder if I can trust her really. But first get to Elliot Station. And before that, exit void space. Engage. There is one hostile in the vicinity. Oh no, only one. Or is it just one? I think it is, so let's eliminate it. And get 1 ton of Wolf Riser brandy in the meantime. And also, I'm pondering if I shall visit Shima a little bit. First, go into Cardo Drive this time, not jump into the Voids system. And yes, I think we go to Shima and put down some of the materials we found in the meantime. Unfortunately, our occupation is not that comfortable like the one we got for Alice. But at least it's a whole station and it has a lot of storage room, which is very nice, and I like that a lot. In fact, that is a nice addition to the game, that you can own your own station and use it to put various things, might it be own ships or own goods there. Okay. Then I also think we do use a new fighter, and this time, since the Nivelians are our next enemy, I think it would be fitting to take the A-gear. So let's switch the ship. Let's look what we can use as equipment. I mentioned I'm not that interested in missiles, but we have the slots, so let's equip them at least. And also, what do we want for equipment? I think well, the Octopus is a nice addition. The Ultra Scanner is absolutely necessary. Also the Teal, which is an armor. Polytron boost to get around very fast. Plasma thruster to be more agile. A shield is absolutely necessary. The repair bot is also a nice thing to have, and I see we do have the old repair bot here. It must have been gotten aboard as loot, which we most probably do not need, and we also do not need to deposit, so I will not do that, and I will sell it on the next station. Car door drive is also important. Gamma shield if we want to do more in the Supernova affected system, but this time I think we will equip some other things which are more interesting, like for example either a Near-Eye overdrive or a Rhoda black hole. And since we do have not very much cargo space for now, the Rhoda black hole would be quite an idea. Let's first see what we do leave behind on the station. Perhaps the EMP rocket Mark II, and I also say we leave the plasma harvesting equipment behind. We can always pick it back up when we come here. Also, the turret has not of much use with a turretless ship. So the Kitari Warbot and the static thrust we want to sell. Also the small cabin. Large cabin we do have one on the ship. So we do have, well, the WASC signature. I also do not take the WASC signature with me. Also we can put down the spectral filter, which is only necessary for detecting plasma clouds and plasma mining. and also a whole lot of booze. We can put down Wolfreiser, Brandy, Weimar, Schnapps, Union, Draught, and Magnetar. No, Magnetar juice we do not currently have. We put down the green plasma, and a newcomer to our stash is the Sutio liquor. And we still do not have enough cargo space free, so we will equip the Rhoda black hole this time, and we have cargo space enough then. Okay. Okay. Everything fitting. Then our next station will be Elioth, and I'd say we will do that in the next episode. So until then, have a nice day, night, evening, or whatever it is at your place. If you do have comments, or if you do want me to take a new or other ship, then put it down below. Also click a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel. It is greatly appreciated. So see ya.